In this installment, we are back on track with the Game 4 sets between the Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Golden State Warriors. Monday, Tuesday slate on DraftKings and Fanduel. Let's get into it. Hey, yo! Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to give you the winning ingredients for your Monday and Tuesday slates on DraftKings and FanDuel, bringing you the top plays all the way from point guard, all the way down to center, giving you the value plays and the lock of the night. All right, but before I deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetsJetsD. Also, do not forget about the TikTok at Chef_D91 and the Patreon. All those links will be down below. If you want more DFS help, more betting help, advice, I will be there to help you. Whatever you need, click those links down below. All right, let's get into this slate. But before I do that, we did have a video yesterday. Okay, hold on. Let's pull this up. We did have a video yesterday. We're gonna go to my channel. Okay. I just want you guys to show just a little more support. I love the subscribers, 903. Can we show some love on the top 5 rookies to draft and what happened to the Suns? We got 34 views and 31 views on those 2 videos. But if you look at the other ones, I got 400, I got 259, I got 347. Show some love to those other videos. Like I said, we're going to be trending more to the fantasy football, best ball, dynasty drafts, all that. We're going to get really deep into the fantasy football content because NBA is coming to the end. So if you could just show some love to the transition videos here. Obviously, I will still be bringing you the NBA videos for DraftKings and FanDuel all the way through the NBA Finals. All right, I just want you guys to show some extra love there. All right, now with the video we did yesterday, as you can see, Jalen Brunson was our cover photo. That single showdown lineup cashed. Okay, I did put Jalen Brunson at that captain spot. I had Luka Doncic, Wiggins. I thought Finney-Smith would show up at home. He's been struggling in a must-win situation. They needed him to knock down his threes. He did not. Jordan Poole, I thought he would get some blowout run and play solid. He was okay, and then David Bertans was in just a fill-in, throwing at the bottom just to get what I really wanted in the other positions. But hey, it cashed. That's all that we need. Okay, it wasn't the number one lineup. As you can see on the right-hand side, the number one lineup was Luka Doncic at the captain. I gave you 3 options at captain. I gave you Luka, Brunson, and Steph Curry. Okay, so those were the 3 options at captain. Obviously, Brunson was fine, but the number one lineup was Doncic, Curry, Wiggins, Dinwiddie, Bertans, and a real punt play was Moody. Pretty much 2 punt plays. As long as those 4 key guys came through, that's why that person in first place won $15,000. So congrats to that person, okay? All right, so we're going to get into this slate here for Monday and Tuesday in the Game 4s, okay? We're going to start off with the point guard position and a little bit of news, all right? Tyler Hero pretty much is point guard / shooting guard. He is not going to be playing in this game, all right? I don't know what happened. He looked fine in Game 3, but in Game 4, they have ruled him out already on Twitter. If you go check your sources, you'll see, okay? So we're going to be starting out with Kyle Lowry. He has the cube tag as well, but he should be fine in playing these really important minutes in Game 4. The Heat have an opportunity to really take an outstanding lead in this series. So we'll see what happens. But Kyle Lowry steps into a situation. He's been hurt for most of the playoffs. He showed up in this previous game against Boston, 4 of 11, 11 points, 6 assists, 1 rebound, 4 steals. That was the key. His defense, his energy he brings, tenacity, and he's a very good leader, Kyle Lowry is, and a lot of timely defensive fouls that he can create, or offensive fouls that he can create. So Kyle Lowry at 5,200 is someone we can look at because they are going to be missing out on one of their guards. Kyle Lowry Lowry might be asked to be more offensive in this type of game. He took 7 threes in game 3, which was pretty much a surprise. Only shot 2 of 7, but at 5,200, someone that's going to get around 30 minutes plus, definitely got to take a shot on that, all right? Let's stay at the point guard position. I have another one for you guys. That is Marcus Smart. We're going to pay up just a little bit more at 7,000. He is the key to this Boston Celtics team. As you can see, when he was out, they struggled. When he came back in, they had a big performance where he had 64 fantasy points, all right? Hopefully we can get that in Boston, especially of that game 3 performance where it was super, super embarrassing. They came out and got washed early, and then they had to fight back for the rest of the game. But Marcus Smart is someone that we can rely on to provide some points, assists, a couple rebounds here and there, a block, a steal. He's a very good defender. We already know Defensive Player of the Year. So he can fill a lot of these assets and categories that we see right in front of us. I'm going to take a shot on him at 7,000 in a must-win situation. You can't lose 2 in a row at home, okay? You can't lose 2 in a row at home. That is embarrassing, especially for the better team. I think the Celtics are the better team in this series, all right? So we're going to go with Marcus Smart. Let's go over to the shooting guard position. And I have to keep reiterating this. Injury. No Tyler Hero. That's going to lead to more Max Strus. And we'll get to one more player a little bit later. He's going to be more of a value. But Max Strus has been a key cog in this offense, okay? Undrafted rookies and Division II type players. They got a lot of these on the Miami Heat side, and they are coming through. 3-and-D guy here in Max Strus, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block. He had a huge crucial 3 late to stop that comeback from the Boston Celtics. They're going to need him in this game yet again. They lowered his price down to $5,300. It was $5,500, so you're getting a decrease there, and you're getting more opportunity because Tyler Hero is not going to play in this game, all right? So Max Strus at 5,300, I definitely like his prospects, all right? Let's continue staying at the shooting guard position. I have someone for you for the Tuesday side of this on the Dallas Mavericks, and that's going to be Reggie Bullock, all right? He completely blew it in game 3, all right? This was one of his poorest performances. I'm pretty sure he had one of these types of games against Phoenix. Yes, he did. In that, what was it, game 6? I think game 5 or game 6. He had that 0 for 5, 0 for 3, 0 points. He's done it yet again. So right after that, he bounced back with a great outing of 19 points and 7 rebounds. So I expect that from him yet again. He can be a lock here because I expect the Mavericks to go down fighting, all right? They're going to give it their all. I don't think they want to be swept. Obviously, they don't want to be swept. And they're going to need their 3-point shooting, all right? That's going to be Reggie Bullock, and that's going to be Dorian Finney-Smith. These are the 2 key guys, 3-and-D guys that they have that can knock down threes and create separation going up against the Golden State Warriors. So we're going to go with Reggie Bullock at 5,100. A little bit of a price increase, but well worth it because we know he's going to get big minutes, big opportunity, and has big upside, all right? Let's go to that small forward position, and we will be looking at the most consistent. I keep saying in every video, most consistent Golden State Warrior, that's been Andrew Wiggins. We saw the dunk last night. Absolutely insane from Andrew Wiggins. He's at a price of $6,200. Another level. He went to another level with 47 fantasy points. I told you, as one of the util guys that could be possibly a captain, Andrew Wiggins was one of the guys. He excelled in game 3. 27 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists. He's going to be doing that yet again, okay? He's going to be aggressive. All the eyes are going to be on Clay and Steph. And Wiggins is the guy that is taking it to the hole and being very aggressive. He even saw an increase in field goal attempts. 20 field goals. They really trust this guy. He's really emerging and growing in this Golden State Warriors offense right before our eyes. So 6,200, Andrew Wiggins is a lock. Okay, next guy we're going to look at is going to be Jason Tatum. If you want to pay up at that small forward spot, we can focus in on Jason Tatum because we expect a bounce back, all right? You are a superstar, so you got to play like it. If you have a bad game, that next game, you have to show up. So we want to be there for that. We want to collect all those coins on that. We're taking Jason Tatum overs, all right? He only had 10 points, 4 assists, and 6 rebounds in game 3. That cannot happen again. All right, you need to be back where you are, getting 20, getting 6 assists, getting 7, 8, 9 rebounds. We want to see that type of Jason Tatum, a very aggressive Jason Tatum, especially when you are at home. All right, he's going to be our next small forward play. So let's go over to the power forward. I got another 2 guys for you, and that's going to be Al Horford at 6,500 here. Al Horford, the veteran here, solid player. He's been stepping up for the Boston Celtics with the absence of Robert Williams. We have no news on him as of yet, so we're going to see. But if Robert Williams is not yet again, we can really plug in Al Horford for more big minutes and more big opportunity. In Game 3, no Robert Williams, 20 points, 14 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 blocks. All right, they really leaned on Al Horford. He knows how to stay out of foul trouble, so we feel really safe with him. Going to him at 6,500, I have no problem putting him in as a lock for this slate. Okay, so I love Al Horford. All right, next player will be Dorian Finney-Smith at 4,900. You're getting a discount on a player that's going to get a lot of minutes. Look at these minutes: 42 minutes, and 34 in those last 3 games. He's just been struggling from that 3-point line. Actually, he's been solid. 3 of 6 and 2 of 5. We want a little bit more volume from him. We know the upside that Dorian Finney-Smith has. If you look back into that Phoenix series, he had 41 fantasy points. That's what we want to see. 24 real points, 8 rebounds. That's what we want to see from Dorian Finney-Smith. If we go back to that Utah series, 18 and 10 and 5. All right, so each and every one of these series, Dorian Finney-Smith shows up. I do not want to miss that boat at 4,900. We can put him in as one of our solid options at that power forward. All right, let's go to the center position. I have 2 more guys for you here. The first one's going to be Bam Adebayo. All right, so with a question mark on Jimmy Butler, he's going to play, but he is not 100%. We'll see. He didn't come out in that second half. He stayed in the back. He's on track to play, but we're not 100% sure of how he's going to respond in this game. So the next guy in line, the next star in line is going to be Bam Adebayo. He's going to have to be more aggressive yet again. 15 to 22 as what we saw in Game 3. He's going to have to put forth that similar effort. So I like him as one of the center options. All right. And then our second option, just a little bit cheaper, is going to be Kevon Looney. All right. I never said this man's name more than 4 times in my life, and now he is showing up in the playoffs. All right. He was quiet in that Game 1. Then he showed up in Game 2, had a beautiful double-double. Came short of a double-double in Game 3, but we saw 9 points, 1 steal, 4 assists, and 12 rebounds. He is really killing them down in those blocks, getting key rebounds for the Golden State Warriors and second chances. Okay, second chances for the Golden State Warriors is deadly. All right, he is at now a new price point, so you got to watch out. All right, he was cool when he's below 5,000. Now we're expecting Kevon Looney to do this yet again. So just simmer down. Like, he's an option, but just know he's at a whole new price point. Okay, let's go over to FanDuel and look at our value plays and then the lock of the night. All right, we're gonna change it. One guy live right here. So the first person we're gonna look at is gonna be Victor Oladipo. Okay, coming off the bench, getting big minutes. Victor Oladipo here at 4,800. He stepped up in Game 3. We saw that defensive switch of him onto Jaylen Brown, really creating havoc. He was a nuisance. Okay, didn't score as much, but we saw the defensive advantage that he had on Jaylen Brown, creating a turnover. So that's going to probably lead into more minutes, especially since Tyler Hero is out. So we hopefully will see an increase in points and some rebounds, assists, and steals. So we get the same amount of steals. 4 steals is awesome, and he came through for us in Game 3. With Tyler Hero out, they're going to lean on Victor Oladipo just a little bit more, right? Next value guy we're going to look at will be Spencer Dinwiddie at 5,200. Had an outstanding game, but it came up short going up against the Golden State Warriors. Hopefully we can get a similar performance out of him. Spencer Dinwiddie is 4,800 on DraftKings, and he is 5,200 on FanDuel. So both price points are fine. He's going to get big minutes, and they need his offense off the bench, okay? Next guy we're going to look at will be Grant Williams at 5,200, all right? Grant Williams going to be coming off. He might be starting. No. with Tice, they moved Tice into the starting lineup. Grant Williams will be coming off the bench where he is more comfortable, and he's going to be the guy knocking down those threes. All right. He'll even get even more minutes if Robert Williams out. So as you see in this previous game, 39 minutes, got into some foul trouble, fouled out. Okay. Hopefully we don't see that yet again. He usually bounces back from these poor performances, and we need him to knock down threes. Hopefully it's something similar to that Milwaukee game where he had 7 and 18. We will see. He's someone that's going to be very cheap, below 5,000 on DraftKings, and is going to get a ton of minutes. 39 in game 3, 32 in game 2, and 34 in game 1. So Grant Williams is going to be our next value play, and then our last value play will be Maxi Kleber. We're going to go back to this well. They did not come through for us in game 3. We're going to go back to that well in game 4. An absolute must-win situation. They do not want to get swept. Maxi Kleber at $4,000 in salary is going to be key for them to win. He's getting big minutes as well, and they need his three-point shooting. All right, he has struggled. He has provided some solid defense, getting blocks and rebounds, but for them to pull away, they need his shooting ability. Something similar to what we saw in Phoenix, where he had the 30 fantasy point game, and the 21 fantasy point game, and the 24 fantasy point game. That's what we want, for someone to fill in, just to give us just enough so we can pay up and feel comfortable at all our other spots. Right? It is fine to take a punt play. All right, I just showed you in this DraftKings lineup, they had 2 punt plays. That was enough for them to go off, okay, and take first place because they had solid spots at the top. All right, so that was our last value play in Maxi Kleber, and then the lock of the night will be Steph Curry. All right, I'm thinking that this whole run right here is all about Steph Curry's legacy. They're probably going to go to the finals, and it's going to be all about Steph Curry getting that MVP. We will see if he's going to put the stamp on this series in game 4 and really put out the Dallas Mavericks. If it's going to be somebody, it's going to be Steph Curry, right? I might have someone even sneakier. We'll see. But I think Steph Curry should be the lock of the night. He's been very, because it's showing up in each and every game. He's 10,200 on Fanduel. If we're looking at Curry on the DraftKings, he is at a price of 9,400. So he's an absolute steal. This is why I really liked him as a lock. He's doing huge production at below 10K price. All right, so he's giving us 50 bonds at below 10K. We gotta take advantage of that. Look at these points: 31 in game 3, 32 in game 2. He's been solid each and every game. They have no answer for Steph Curry, so he's going to be our lock of the night. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know in that comment section down below if you have any other options at point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center, value play, or lock of the night. Let me know in that comment section down below. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetJSD, and I'll be back with another video very soon. Peace out.